All right, I'm gonna make a fart noise to mark the start of the recording,
All
so
right.
you can cut it right here. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Peckers in the Pod.
Welcome to the podcast, guys. This is newly revamped. Peckers in a pod. The 5 cages is no more.
Former
Rest in peace
5
to Five
cages. Just, I'm letting you both know that whole thing is going into the video. I'm not cutting that out.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
All right. Well, I'm Ken Jankin, aka Leslie, aka Eddie.
I go by Ecalgo. Also go by Schmurda Money. Also, you can call me Jesse.
I'm Nick. If you're familiar with the Comsat channel, you might know me as Comsat Monkey Gunner. If you're new to the Comsat channel, welcome.
Welcome.
Subscribe.
Hit the notification button.
Yeah.
Smash it. Smash that.
Smash
fucking bell.
that like button. No.
Do it. Do it now.
Oh man, but
welcome.
anyways, Comsat, man, we're trying to upload a video every month. We've kind of fallen off the schedule a little bit. We're trying our best. If you guys have any suggestions for games we could play, make sure to leave it down in the comments below. We'll
All our great
analyze.
fans.
Also, going back to Comsat channel, there's something that I want to address. If you were one of the 33 viewers to the Comsat Cold War Funnies 2 video, I just want to apologize for that video really quickly. I edited that video. You see, the content wasn't the best in that video, but the problem is that when I uploaded it on my Adobe Premiere, it was all messed up, and the sound is very, very, very quiet in that video. So,
You know what,
I
man?
just want to apologize for that. I'm gonna try to do
Never
better.
apologize for being the smartest one in the room.
Yeah, I thought
You
the
got
video
that?
was perfect, man.
That video is perfect, just like you.
Good. I thought the video was good, but the audio quality is really bad. I was watching it last night, but
Well, shout out to those 33 viewers.
Yeah, our channel has like over 500 views now. We only uploaded 4 videos. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Vloggers, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna try to keep uploading stuff. We're working on some Dark Souls right now, so hopefully that comes along.
We've got some other projects in the works.
Sneak peek.
We have some gaming videos. Maybe depending on how this podcast goes, we have a couple ideas for some IRL videos.
Ooh.
But,
yeah, shout out Carlos for making us. He gave us the inspiration to do this again.
Yes. If it wasn't,
he knows who he is.
Yeah, if it wasn't for you, this wouldn't be happening.
I hope he's the first viewer. I hope he has the bell on so he gets this notification.
And you know what? Little sneak peek. Just a teeny tiny sneak peek. There may or may not be a potential vlog in the works as well.
Oh my god.
That's something.
Vlog?
The Comsat vlog probably won't be reaching the channel until late August, but
oh my god.
If there's enough support for it,
in the works.
We'll see what we can do. Maybe. All right.
Speaking of video games, have you guys heard about the phase stuff that's happening?
I think I saw that trending on Twitter.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know that much. I just saw it trending.
So basically, I'm a longtime FaZe Clan member. I'm a FaZe fanboy. So what happened was, with crypto, there's a lot of celebrities and influencers who are, using social media to promote like these crypto coins.
Yeah.
So it's called a pump and dump, pretty much. So
that sounds fun.
They tweet about like a certain cryptocurrency, so they get people to buy into it, and then the more and more people buy into it, the price shoots up, and then they pull out and they make a boatload of money while other people end up getting screwed over. So apparently there was this thing called altcoin, I guess. I've never really heard of it, but it's some kind of cryptocurrency.
Altcoin?
And there was, I think, 4 members.
That just sounds like...
That sounds like a scam.
It sounds like a scam.
Yeah, I don't...
They all do.
I don't know, but here's the thing. It's FaZe Clan, all right? Their viewers are like 15-year-old boys.
Hey, man.
They don't care.
Come on, why are you making fun of me?
But they released a statement They're removing team member FaZe K, and they're suspending FaZe members Jarvis, Nikon, and Tico, who
That's
are all
crazy.
founding members. FaZe K, the one member who was removed, is actually FaZe Jarvis's older brother. I don't know if you guys know FaZe Jarvis. He was the one who was in like the boxing.
Yeah, the Fortnite
match.
guy that
Yeah.
cried 'cause
He was the
banned.
kid who got banned off of Fortnite and was like crying on
Poor
stream.
kid.
Yeah,
He just
poor
wanted to
kid,
play
he's
Fortnite.
rich. I don't give a shit. But yeah, they suspended like 3 of their founding members, or 2 of their founding members.
That's
but
wild.
I don't know. I feel like a lot
crazy.
of celebrities have started like doing.
There's a lot. Like
jumping
I've
into
seen,
games.
I think like Ben Baller is like really trying to promote like Doge. You guys know who Ben Baller is?
No, I don't.
No, not really.
He's like really big. I think he makes like a lot of chains and stuff for like rappers.
Oh,
Like I know he made one for Tyler. Like he made a cherry bomb one for him like way back.
That's cool.
He's like super pumping Doge. Like I remember I saw like on Twitter it was like one of those like speaking things, you know, that they have now. And like
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
in there.
yeah.
I was like, what is going on? Why is Ben Baller
Like the
pumping
meeting
Doge?
rooms or whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bro,
like
have
so
you
many
seen some of
celebrities are
those
trying to
meeting
do that
rooms?
stuff.
There's
Yes.
some.
I have
All
seen
I'm
the,
gonna
the
say
rooms.
is there was one that I saw called Squirt Space. And
that's where that video.
I want you to close
Space.
I want everyone listening along to close their eyes and just visualize this, right?
Or my eyes are closed.
You know what? No, never mind. We're not doing that. I
What?
don't want to. No.
I was ready.
You know, if you want to visualize the Squirt Space, you can find that on our Patreon, patreon.com/PeckersInAPod. No.
Bro, I
But-
saw one called Macaroni.
Oh no.
No, but going back to like the crypto stuff, there's someone on that plays for the Dolphins, which is my favorite football team. He's a wide receiver. His name is Preston Williams, and all he tweets about is Dogecoin. And he tweets about Dogecoin going up. I mean, but if we're gonna talk about Doge, the godfather of Doge, Elon, still
Elon
just
Musk.
going strong, tweeting about Dogecoin.
Is he still tweeting about it?
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
tweeted about it today, I think.
Really?
When we
I
were
mean,
I
what
thought
else
he
has he
was
got
like
going on?
off that because I thought he was like saying that like he wasn't gonna allow like the payments like in Bitcoin anymore.
Well, that's because there's a lot of Bitcoin farming to the point where it's affecting
Yeah, okay.
the environment. But Dogecoin, I don't think Dogecoin even does like encryptions and farming. Like I think that's purely like has value because people buy it. So
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
so too. Yeah.
Well, one more thing about that. I don't know if you guys saw. Shout out to the OGs, Cody and Noel. I believe I saw it on one of their channels. But did you see that Kim Kardashian was actually doing that
Yeah,
too?
No,
She
I
was
didn't.
She was pumping Ethereum.
Oh
She put her
no.
Instagram story, and she said she was something like, "My friends just told me about Ethereum." And she was tweeting about it and hashtag ad, and then like I
Bro.
don't remember exactly what it said, but it was like, you don't have friends that are going to be talking to you about Ethereum.
Yeah.
I
I
bet
was-
she just copy pasted like their
No,
email or
yeah.
something.
Yeah, no,
I think
for
Soldier
sure,
Boy did that.
100%.
I think Soldier Boy got an email and he tweeted it with like the whole thing in
Yeah,
the
I
bottom
saw
where it
that,
was
I
like,
saw
if
that.
you
It was
tweet
like,
this
if you
out,
tweet
you will get a
this-
share of whatever profits that you get
I
from
mean,
this.
he
He
gets
deleted
a
it
pass
and
though,
re-uploaded it.
Soulja
Just
Boy.
he deleted it and re-uploaded it and just took out the bottom part. Like they do not care. They just want money. It's hilarious that people fall for this stuff.
I feel
That's-
like if we're on the topic of like the phase stuff, video games, you know, there is a decent amount of Fast and Furious video games.
There
I don't know
is
if
that I
you
didn't
guys
know
have
about.
played any of those.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised that I didn't
From
play
what
those.
what I've seen, it looks not too
Really
great.
bad.
Well, you haven't seen the franchise, right, Nick?
No, I haven't seen any. All right, so the only Fast and Furious movie I've ever seen is actually the new one, Fast 9, that just came out.
Oh
and
my god.
you know what? All I gotta say was I sat there in the theater for 2.5 hours with my Krabby Patties and my Baja Blast, and I was sitting there thinking to myself, why did I spend the money to come watch this?
Bro, that movie was so
To be honest
dumb.
with you, I don't want to sound like a hater. That has to be one of like the dumbest movies I think I've ever seen.
No.
Like it's not even bad in like a good way. It was just like
I think it's bad in a good way though. I think that they're so outrageously bad that they're good. Because
Well,
like
The
I
thing
was I was entertained when I saw it.
well, yeah, no, I will admit, there was some parts that made me laugh. Then there was other parts that made me laugh where I shouldn't have been laughing. Like every
Yeah.
time, bro, every time I
Don't
saw
spoil
that
anything
fool,
though,
every
it's
time
still out right now.
yeah, no, I don't. This isn't a spoiler. If it is, I'll bleep it out. You guys let me know. But every time I saw that fool John Cena turn around and look at the camera, I could not contain my
Bro, he
laughter. I
looked
was
so
dying.
dumb. It was so funny.
But
Oh
yeah,
my
I've never
god.
seen that. That was the first Fast and Furious movie. It's my
Yeah,
introduction to the franchise.
I was gonna say you didn't enjoy it as much because you don't know the extended lore.
There's
Like this
so
is
much
No,
lore. It's
there's
no.
years and
crazy.
years of build up to this movie.
I heard some of the names of the
20
characters. I
years.
won't say the names, but I've seen some stuff. Or I've heard apparently like I guess it's supposed to be a big deal. I don't know. I thought it was
Bro,
funny though, just like how bad. I wonder how much money that movie cost.
probably like a lot.
I'm
Like
looking it up
hundreds of
right now.
millions. Like I want to say like I'm going to guess like 300 plus.
Well, Vin Diesel is talented enough to do all those
He
stunts.
can
Like
carry a
why?
whole franchise. I mean, Riddick, he carried that franchise. The
Exactly.
Pacifier? Come on.
Oh my God.
That's one of the best
Exactly.
movies of all time.
Exactly. I
Man,
mean,
that guy can
that's
act.
that's why. I mean, if you really get like dig into the extended lore, it's like more lore than Marvel even. I think like
Bro, it's crazy. It's more outrageous than Marvel.
it really is.
All right,
Cuz
Like there's
I have the numbers for the budget and what they've made back in the box office.
uh,
Do we have any final guesses how much this
I
cost?
mean, they've probably made a bunch of money back already.
No,
um
Like
they've
they've
doubled
probably
what they
okay,
put in.
yeah.
Jesus, I
I'm
don't
not
know.
surprised.
It doesn't deserve it in my opinion, but it's
What
to
do you
each
What do you
their
mean?
own.
mean?
John Cena and Vin Diesel acting side by side? You
Oh
telling
my
me you
God.
wouldn't pay good money to see that?
No, if you're asking me if I would pay like 10 or 12 bucks
I
to sit
would
in a theater for 2.5 hours to hear Vin Diesel go, family. I love my family. I could do whatever I want if I have family. Like, no,
you
that's
couldn't put a
dumb.
price on that for me. I would pay like outrageous amounts of money to go see that.
Well, I
Literally.
mean, John Cena, I guess, was worth the cost
He
of
is
admission
worth it.
alone.
Yes. How much did it
Wait.
make? I'm gonna say it's already made like 800 million.
No, not even close.
It
So it
hasn't.
says here
Wait,
the
it's made
budget.
more.
No, it
Oh,
says that the
okay.
budget was 200 to 225 million. As
Okay.
of this graphic, the box office they've made 418
Okay.
million. So they basically like doubled almost what they've
So by tomorrow morning they'll probably be at 800 million because it's that good of a
probably.
movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bro, that lore is just insane. Cause I was watching a video. It was like a 27-minute long video on like the storyline, movie to movie, leading up to F9. It's just crazy.
There's
Like
like a
there's
whole
so
like
much going on.
there's a convoluted timeline. Like movies take place after other movies,
Yes.
and then like
Tokyo
there's
Drift is like
recurring
after the seventh
characters.
one. Like
Characters that died like 5 movies ago, like just start popping up out of nowhere.
they
It's
do, and I
crazy.
get so confused when I'm watching. Like I was confused. I watched that lore video the day before it, and then I saw F9, and I was like, I don't know what's going on right now. Like there's characters in this that I'm like, I thought they died like 3 movies ago, and they're here now. Like it's just
I have an idea for maybe like a fun little activity we could do. You know,
Mhm.
Nick hasn't. Let me know if this is a bad idea and we can move on. But
I
Nick
think I
hasn't
already know where you're
seen.
going with this, and I approve.
Nick hasn't seen the movies, so judging from the one film you saw, if you had to, estimate how it led up to that point, maybe give us a little bit of the lore and
Oh,
what you
okay.
would guess would happen.
I thought this was going a completely different direction.
What did you think would happen?
So well, I kind of don't want to say too much because it kind of leads into what we're talking to next.
Okay.
So once we get there, I'll let you know. But are you asking me right now to give
I
you like what
think.
I think the backstory is, or should we
All right,
wait?
I have a better question. How do you think they got from Paul Walker being an undercover cop trying to like just solve this crime with like these racers into them going into space and like being like the FBI's most wanted and just like jumping like out of planes Like, how does that happen?
Are you asking me, or are you just
Yeah, I'm asking
Yeah.
you.
generally?
I mean,
How do you
I
think that
know.
happened? We know.
I'm the
Alright,
lore
so
expert.
I'm gonna give you my brief, shortened down version because we're short for time on this. We don't want to make this too long, but I will
Okay.
give you my brief little how I think the events of the movie have led up to this point. So all I know is that Paul Walker was in it. He was an undercover cop. I think wasn't his name like Brian or something in the
Yeah.
movies? I don't remember. So you got Brian, you got Lily. I don't remember what
Letty.
no, I don't. What's
Mia.
his wife's Mia? Yeah, Mia Khalifa. All right.
Oh.
So you have Brian. You know, he's an undercover cop trying to solve these street races. Then here's where things take a turn.
Oof.
One of these street racers, helps him out, right? And then he keeps, he's getting in Paul Walker's way, but he's a valuable asset to the team. And then,
Who is this
he
street
just,
racer?
I don't know. I guess we'll call him. I don't know. But then he goes up to Paul Walker and he just keeps pressuring him and pushing him. Let me help you. Let me help you. And he says, you know what? Forget about it, cuh. Then as time goes by, the same thing happens because they form like a group.
Okay.
And
when does Vin Diesel come into it?
Yeah.
Vin Diesel is probably one of the racers.
Oh,
based
okay.
on what I've seen from Fast 9, like his past. It
Okay.
looks like he raced in the past. So I'm gonna say him and Vin Diesel, they solved the case together.
Okay.
Isn't his name what's his name? His name is Dom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dom.
All right, so Brian and Dom, Brian Max on Dom's sister, they get married, and then Dom has Letty or whatever the hell her name.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
even remember what her
It's
name
Letty.
was.
You got it.
And then they go to Tokyo, and then Han is like, "Can he drive?" And then he's like, "What do you mean? Of course he can drive." And then they play the ding 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 ding, and they do that, and then basically like The Rock and Ludacris and Jason Statham, they all get together to defeat the true evil villain of the series, Mr. Nobody. But Mr. Nobody's actually John Cena. And then John Cena gets captured by the Chinese government, and they have to go to space to shoot down the satellite so that John Cena
Oh
can
my
be
god.
sent to
He
American
got it.
soil. So
You got it right.
You got it spot on. Are you reading the synopsis
You
right
just
now?
read the
Never watched Fast and
synopsis.
Furious. That's a quick little a recap
Dude,
of all the events of the film.
how did you know all that without seeing any of the movies?
All right.
Speaking
on the
of
stuff
the
I was being
Tokyo
serious
Drift
about,
song.
how much, like out of 10, how close was I?
Probably like a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say a 1. I mean, you got their name right, so maybe a 2. Yeah.
Some pity points.
Yeah.
Of course. But speaking of the Tokyo Drift song, have you guys heard the new Tyler album? That thing is amazing.
He needs to make better music.
Oh,
he fell off.
Yeah, make better music. Young boy better.
Why was that guy just screaming on every song? I was confused.
That DJ Drama guy is
He was
really
so annoying, dude. Who is that guy? Like, get off the album.
No, like I came here to listen
I want to hear
Young
Tyler
Boy
singing his heart
and
out.
Domo Genesis, and I come with DJ Drama. No,
I don't know who
it was
that
really
guy
good.
is.
I think it's my album of the year right now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Other
same.
than
I
The
haven't
Life
really
of
listened to many
PR5.
albums, especially like hip hop and like rap albums. I've only listened to
That and T-Lop 5 are my 2 favorite albums this year. The Tyler one was really good.
I mean, I feel
Definitely.
like the thing with Tyler is just his production is always really good.
Yeah, except for on Wilshire.
I don't care, bro. Wilshire is still my favorite.
No,
song.
I love Wilshire. Like that
and
song is 10 minutes long and it feels like it's like 3
I
because
like
it's so good.
But I really like Sweet and I Thought You Wanted to Dance. They've grown on me a lot more.
I liked every song.
I really like those songs.
I think my favorite was What's Your Name, but I
That's
also like
it's so good.
See, I wasn't expecting because the day before he dropped the album, he dropped like a teaser for What's Your Name on YouTube, and it was only like a minute. So I was only expecting like a short little song, and then I hear Youngboy come in,
Bro.
and like I'm not to the people listening. I don't really listen to like that. I wouldn't say I listen to that much rap. Like when I listen to rap, I only listen to like 4
Mainstream,
or 5 people.
yeah.
I've never listened to Youngboy, but I've seen all the memes of him like being like
Youngboy better.
Like Youngboy fans are like super aggressive and like stupid stuff like that. So I don't know what I was expecting, but he came in,
He slid.
he killed that shit.
Oh my god, he had the voice of an angel on that track.
Bars.
Literally.
Like he's better than Michael Jackson. Really?
Yeah, of course. He's probably moved to the #1 best entertainer of all
Oh,
time after dropping
he
that.
was already #1 before this. Let's be honest. No one's touching him ever.
I mean,
Yeah,
who's the guy that
Youngboy.
made the Soul Train song? What's that guy's name?
Oh, YBN Namir. Yeah.
Yeah, he might
Okay,
be
you're right.
#1.
Yeah, he might be #1. But Youngboy is better now.
Yeah,
Youngboy. If you're listening, we'd love to have you on the podcast.
We'd love to interview you on the podcast.
Oh yeah,
Youngboy, please.
yeah, we'll
please
give you
come
some
on the
publicity.
podcast, please.
Oh,
I thought it was good though.
Oh yeah, great album. Wilshire.
If I could rank it out of 10, I would give it a 10 out of 10.
Oh, I would give it like an 8 or a 9.
No, I would probably give it like, I would say 9 because there was a couple songs that were still good that I don't really care about.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I liked every song, but like there's some songs on there where I could be like, if this wasn't on the album, like I wouldn't complain.
Like Massa, I didn't really care much for
I love that song.
Run It Up is okay.
Yeah, Run It Up's
Rise is okay, but I only really care about the chorus, really.
I agree.
But like the first like 5 songs, like back to back to back to back to back,
oh my god,
were extremely good.
I liked Messa a lot though, because I feel like that was like a Wolf track, like straight. That was like straight out of Wolf, because that was kind of like Lone, and Lone is like one of my favorite Tyler songs.
I haven't listened to it. Like I've listened to the album like 6 or 7 times now, but I still haven't really listened to that song.
That's it.
Enough to
rookie numbers.
I've probably listened to it more. I've just been busy with other stuff. I've been listening to other stuff.
I literally just played that and Pierre on repeat like all day. So,
what else have you been listening to?
Well, there's a certain album that I wouldn't say I've been ridiculed for not listening to, but it's been like 5 years since it's come out, and I feel like I'm the only one in the.
I wonder what that could be.
Yeah. Are you guys aware of Frank Ocean and Blonde?
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah. No, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he's really underground. I don't know if you ever heard about
yeah,
him.
I don't listen to underground
stuff. But I listened to Blonde for the first time when I was at work.
Oh man, what do you think?
I think that when Frank Ocean was born, he probably sold a testicle. Like he sacrificed a testicle to Satan, or the devil, or something, so he could acquire the voice of the angels.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's high praise.
That album is like one of my favorite albums of all time. I'll be honest,
I only listened to it once, and it was 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, as the time of this recording. Rap God. It's been a couple days. I remember the songs that I like, but I'll be honest, I don't really remember like much of the words.
I mean,
I'll listen to it again, but I really liked it.
That's a masterpiece of an album, honestly. Like that's a 10 out of 10 easy, and it's just like so good. It honestly gets better with time.
The more you listen to it, the better it gets, which is surprising because the first time you listen to it, it's like an orgasm in your ears.
Honestly, though,
based off talking, you can go first.
I was just gonna say the first time I listened to it, I didn't really listen to R&B back then. Like I was strictly like rap and only rap. So I first listened to that and I was like, like this, I don't really care for this. And then I listened to it like a year later and I was like, oh my god, this is like one of the best albums I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So, talking about this has got the gears turning in my head, and I just thought of a new segment that we could do live, right now on the podcast.
Oh my god!
I don't know. I even have a name for it. I just literally thought about this 30 seconds ago. So you were saying how like Blind is one of your favorite albums,
right?
So what if we do a segment called Pecker Picks, where
each of us would have
like. So today we were talking about music, so we could like each give our pick for like what our favorite album is or like a recommendation. Then like the next time if we're talking about movies or TV, we can each pick like one thing that we want to shout out or say like our favorite thing or whatever.
I like that.
Okay.
So should we do Pecker Picks right now for music albums?
Are we doing this right here, right now?
Yeah, I think what a good thing we could do is we could probably do like your favorite album or like an album or an artist that you want to shout out or that you think
Okay,
like
just like
doesn't get enough
anything.
attention. Yeah, just like anything. It's your
Okay,
pick.
yeah, I
It's
mean
your
that's
Pecker
easy.
pick.
Jesse, I don't know if I might take your answer. We're
Okay.
probably both thinking of the same
I already know
person.
the
I don't
answers.
think we
Yeah.
are.
I was gonna shout out Joji, aka
No, I
George
wasn't.
Miller. Um, his album, was it this year that Nectar came
That
out?
was 2020,
2020.
like October.
That was definitely 2020
I think
album
it
of
was
the
like
year, at
October
least for
23rd.
me.
Shout out
Um,
Joji.
Shout out Joji, man. His music's amazing.
Yeah.
It's great bag music, but also like it's just a great melody overall.
They both put me on to Joji. I was
Oh
kind of
my
hating on them
god.
because they would always play Joji and I would just mute it because I didn't care. But then I listened to his
Yeah.
stuff and then I listened to it again and I just found myself listening to it all the time. So shout out Joji.
Me
Yeah,
and
I guess.
Eddie, yeah, we're
Go ahead.
Joji fanboys. Like, we'll no matter what he puts out, like we're gonna just like listen to it today till we die.
Yeah, I guess my Pecker pick. I'll say I prefer Ballads one over Nectar, but that's you should just listen to all his albums.
I mean,
But,
his discography
That's
isn't
all
really
good.
that long. I would
Yeah.
think he has like
It's like
in
2
songs,
hours,
yeah, exactly.
ballads,
if
Nectar.
that.
I mean, you could go really deep into it and listen to like his SoundCloud stuff, but it's not really
Chloe
necessary.
Burbank.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
I think that's it for me.
Bro, I already said it earlier, but shout out to Pierre Bourne. The Life of Pierre 5, that's like I would argue that that's album of the year for me at least, cuz it's like every song he makes, it's me and another Comsat member, colon 3, we've talked about like how his albums are just like, it's like a mixtape, like a demo tape, but just like really good production, and it just like sounds amazing because his bars are so corny, but like it's just like it's so good. Like
You're not listening to it for the bars.
exactly, like he just makes like heavenly beats. Like I don't care about what he's saying. I'm just listening to it. I'm just a sheep. I'm not
I
in
haven't
it for
heard
the
it
lyrics.
yet. You guys should
Oh
listen
my
to
god, I love that album. But yeah, that's my shout out. It's my Pecker pick.
My Pecker pick, I came up with the idea. I'm still a little confused about what I want to shout out.
Come on, man.
So, my fellow podcast members already know my favorite band and my favorite album, but my favorite album, which is my Pecker pick, I would say, is Pinkerton, which is, will always, nothing will ever top that for me. If you're going to listen to it, definitely listen to the deluxe because the songs that were left off they're better than some of the songs that are on the album. So, I mean, I'm going to shout that out. Another artist, honestly, the only artist, like if you go on my Spotify, there's 3 artists that are on there for like the recently played. It's either Tyler, Joji, or Weezer. So I mean, we've talked about all of them tonight. So I guess all 3 of those would be my Pecker picks. Since
Wait, you're cheating on the Pecker picks.
Well,
oh my god,
here's the
cheater.
Thing. Since well, I'm gonna shout out Weezer then, but that's kind of like a dumb answer. But since "Call Me If You Get Lost" came out, I've listened to Tyler like over the past 2 days. I've listened to almost like all of Tyler's stuff, at least like the stuff that I've already heard. Like I've listened to Wolf, Cherry Bomb, Flower Boy, Igor, like in the span of like a day.
He has a great discography.
Some Goblin.
It's crazy.
Yeah, good for him. Glad he's doing well. I'm really glad he's doing well. He's a funny guy.
Me too. He's had a real character arc over the years.
Oh,
and
for
I
sure.
really appreciate it.
I think
we grew with him.
In like Great Britain.
I don't think he's banned. He was banned in New Zealand, I think, before. I don't think he is anymore though. I think they took him off like a year or two ago. I was on
Twitter when he was like announcing like the things to sign up for like the possible tour dates, which is what we think it is. The only options were for Canada and US, and people were like, "Oh, you can't go to. There's no UK option. There's no."
That might just be because of like restrictions.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we can have a whole other segment in a later episode about Great Britain and
yeah, we'll save that for another day.
Well, that's something that will be explored later in time.
Of course. Are we gonna wrap up for today?
That's about it, I think.
That's good enough for our comeback episode.
Our great comeback. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think we're
gonna
gonna.
try to get this podcast episode out as soon as I can. So
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to keep doing this. So
yeah, I mean, even if not that many people watch, it's still
it's
pretty
still
fun to
fun.
make them,
So
and we
Yeah.
can go back in time and watch them and see what was going on at that point in
exactly.
time.
If you guys
But,
like them, make sure you smash the like button, smash the
Yes.
subscribe
Smash it.
button, hit the bell.
Kill that button.
Comment down below if you have any suggestions for games, or maybe not even just like activities we could do. You know, we're down for
Literally
anything. We're
any
down to
comment
clown.
you
anything
want,
that you
just
want
put
to
it.
see. And here's the thing: not that many people comment on our videos. So even if you're saying it as a joke, you might be the only person to comment something. Odds are we'll probably do it.
Yeah.
Anything you want us to
We'll do
react to or talk
anything
about,
for
you know,
some like
we've even
ha-has.
yeah. There's there's been some rumblings about maybe having some guests later on in the future.
Ooh.
Those are
Yes.
those are still to be discussed, and we're gonna explore our options. But
You'll just have to stay tuned and find out for
yeah,
yourselves.
thank
Mhm.
you for tuning into this episode of Peckers in a Pod, Peckers on a Pod. What are we?
Peckers in a pod.
Peckers in a pod, yeah.
All right. Well, that's the official name of the podcast, Peckers in a Pod.
All right.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
watching.
guys. See ya.
All right.
Hold on, let me make the fart noise so we can cut here.
All right. Yeah.